Thanks for watching the Council in Brief. I'm Susan Kennedy. We're here with the latest update for the Montgomery County Council. The state maintenance of effort law requires local jurisdictions provide the same level of funding per pupil from year to year, adjusting only for enrollment. In late July, Montgomery County was notified by the state that it was non-compliant with the fiscal year 2016 maintenance of effort requirement. However, the county has appealed that ruling, and members of the Education Committee held a meeting to talk about the next steps.
That MSD had found the county out of compliance with its FY16 maintenance of effort requirement.
The discrepancy is over some non-recurring costs totaling $1.5 million. In June, the state certified the county's MOE requirement had been met and that those non-recurring costs did not need to be included in the calculation.
However, we got a ruling at first telling us, after we sought advice about some non-recurring costs, that those were not to be included, to the tune of almost $1.5 million. But then later on, we got a ruling saying that we were non-compliant from the Maryland State Department of Education. And so we're a little bit confused about how they told us that we were fine and got the advice from them saying that yes, it was a non-recurring cost, and now it's not.
We'll wait and see what the decision is. In a fiscal situation such as we are going through very tight money, this is a big deal. And so in my opinion, that to me is what's really important, that we need to clarify that. We need to understand if the state board does make a ruling of some sort or gives you guidance that it's binding, and that they cannot come back and say later on that we have to scramble and figure something out.
Close to one-half of the county's budget goes to funding the school system. Montgomery County has often been a leader in the state, traditionally funding the schools way above the minimum required.
In the grand scheme of our large budget, it's really not a lot, but it is something that, again, for us, in terms of moving forward, we need to have clarification. We've sought clarification from the state before about these particular issues, and so we're really going to be pressing this year to just have a clear understanding of what are our non-recurring costs and what aren't, so that all of us can move forward and work together with our local school boards.
Citizens without affordable health care not only stress public resources, it can also adversely affect public health. But a bill that would encourage bidders for county service contractors to provide employer-sponsored health insurance for their employees has been approved by the council, and members tell us this bill rewards those contractors who treat their employees fairly.
We understand how pivotal it is to have health care coverage. We understand that if people don't have health care coverage, it ends up being more costly. So we want to make sure that our contractors understand that this is an important benefit, that they should be helping their employees have access to that. In addition to that, this bill creates a preference. So if you are a company and you already offer health care to your employees, or you decided that you're going to do that, you should get a preference when you are bidding on contracts, because it's a way to incentivize and to reward you as a company for doing that. And so that's what this bill today that was voted 8-1, that's what this bill does.
Along those same lines, the local Small Business Reserve program was created in 2006 with the goal of enhancing the competitiveness of county-based small businesses by creating a market where they compete against each other, not against larger firms, for county contracts. Councilmember Nancy Navarro explained some newly approved changes to the program will enhance the business climate for local small businesses.
It expands who can actually have access to this program. It aligns it with the state requirements. So now if it's a company that has 50 or more employees, also that creates, I believe their revenue more than $5 to $10 million, depending on the size, you are eligible. It also codifies the fact that it's not about who has most of its business conducted in the county, but that you have to have a company office here in the county. So that is the definition in terms of what constitutes a company that is based in the county. That was important.
Well, that does it for this edition of the Council in Brief. For County Cable Montgomery, I'm Susan Kennedy. Thanks for watching.